When we ask our mayor, well, our hands are tied. Then we go to our province, well, our hands are tied. Then we go to the federal government, they say, well, our hands are tied. Everybody's passing the buck here. Okay, they got to get together and solve this.
Each year, more than 4,000 migrant farm workers are brought into Haldimand and Norfolk counties to help local farmers grow and pick their crops.
We depend on them 100%. They are irreplaceable. They are our farming families. And the harder the government makes it for us to unite with our farm families and get the job done, the worse they make it for the Canadian public in general.
The farmers roared in their tractors to the Simcoe fairgrounds this morning to protest new rules put in place last week that call for a maximum of 3 migrant workers in a bunkhouse and for farmers to find alternate travel arrangements for the migrant workers from the airport other than a bus.
We had 5 outbreaks in the previous 2 weeks related to people that were infected with COVID-19 traveling on buses. And that led to additional public health measures that had to be instituted to manage those outbreaks.
Tensions ran high here in Simcoe as farmers in Norfolk County feel they're being treated unfairly by the local medical officer of health.
That is not the way it works in a free country. The health people are never in charge.
I'm behind you. Do you want me to say I think it's bullshit? I think it's bullshit.
Absolute bullshit. Then do something about it. Tell everybody to say no, to ignore illegal orders.
In Haldimand, Norfolk last growing season, there were several outbreaks that sent a dozen migrant workers to the hospital. 7 were in the intensive care unit, 2 were put on ventilators, and 1 from Mexico died. Dr. Shankar Nesathurai wrote to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau last week asking him to implement similar measures across the country. Adam Atkinson, CHCH News, Simcoe.